Hello, my friends. I'm Andrea, astrologer, and welcome to this update for the first week of April. We have April already, and yes, the tariff season comes. We know that there was a lot of turmoil in the markets even before. So what can we expect now, beginning of the month, when we have a rollout date of April 2nd? Stay tuned with me to see that, and I hope it will be interesting for you. At the end of the video, I will describe more details on the day of the 2nd of April. Thank you. Like usual, I would like to start with the global astrology at first to outline the main influences that we have at a day level especially, and then I would like to go together with the members, my subscribers on Patreon and Telegram for more details on Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoin, and the gold and silver index XAU. So let's start. We do have an interesting beginning of April that I would outline in more detail at the end of this. But I would say that the first level of direction at day level that we get from the global astrology will happen actually on Thursday. And Thursday is April the 3rd. April 3rd is an important day with a very, let's say, explosive energy for Bitcoin and for crypto, because we do have a Venus-Rahu conjunction. And this really shapes the day, but it will be a volatile day. I want to warn you about that. Still, the global astrology would give this enhancement of Venus-related matters, but also an exaggeration and also great expectations, inflated growth that is not backed by a solid foundation. And this is an aspect that repeats again, so we saw it before, and it is also immediately after the solar eclipse that we had on the 29th of March. So this means that the eclipse energy and the flavor, the trigger of change is already inside it. And we will experience a bit of delay, I would say, in the first part of the week. And this will be a sort of local peak or a culmination that we might see for the week itself. But we will have also other influences that are worthwhile to pay attention to. Staying in the bullish arena, but with a super high volatility, we have on the 4th of April another influence. Actually, there are two influences on the same day which are exact. Both are sextiles, so positive aspects with Uranus. We have a Saturn and a Mars sextile Uranus. Now, while Saturn is about steadiness, regulation, law enforcement, some checking, analyzing about something, Mars is about the fuel of the price action. And this means that we have both very volatile. So I would say that there are possibly some changes, law updates. So it's about some regulation that comes, and this will trigger volatility in the markets. And these are very powerful aspects, will dominate the whole week. Therefore, I'm saying that the week itself is quite volatile in nature. So now let's see what happens on the weekend. This weekend, we do have interesting astrology that is quite powerful, I would say, and some of them are longer term influences that would be felt for sure and giving the tone for the next week. And again, this is the part of the global astrology inside it. So therefore, as a reminder, you know that in general, during the weekend, we do not have transaction volume. So regardless of the beauty of this astrology, it could be that we see it manifested only on Monday, or even on Friday we can get a glimpse, because here on Saturday we have a Mars trine Saturn aspect, which is about a steady growth, I would say, step by step of the fuel of the price action, which is Mars. So we can also see an increase in volume, but this will not happen immediately due to the fact that we have this slowness about Saturn. Saturn is in the sidereal zodiac between Aquarius and Pisces, basically still. So it entered Pisces on the 28th of March, but it is also to be noted the fact that it has the energy of both signs for the moment. So it will take a while until we'll get fully into Pisces. So this means that we will have expansion. It's a bullish day overall for the global astrology. Of course, it matters what we have in the Bitcoin horoscope as well. Then we can say that Sunday is also not less, because we have another longer term aspect, which is a Sun-Jupiter sextile. And this is a very good news, because Sun is about government, it's about people in position of power, and Jupiter is about benevolence, joy, expansion, and optimism. So this means that some good news are delivered possibly at the beginning of the next week, and we can really look forward towards increase in this regard. And we get a clue also that yes, it is about Venus, it is about cryptocurrencies, because on the same day we do have a Venus trine Mars, which means that Venus is really in a process of revival with the fuel of the price action, which is Mars. And yes, it will be volatile, but we can really expect more volume. This talks also about more volume possibly for crypto for the next week or 2 weeks at least. This is what we can see for now. So expect some action, some movement in this regard, but be patient about Saturn and the other influence. The big transit that we had was about Neptune changing signs in the tropical zodiac. Basically, it transitioned from Pisces to Aries. And this is even a more slower planet. It's an outer planet. So we need to have our patience with Saturn and Neptune. I know that everybody wants more action, but it will come. But at first we need still to wait for these planets to get some speed, which will for sure happen towards the mid of the month. So now I would like to go into the day of the tariffs, the 2nd of April. No, it is about the mood of people, isn't it? Because we get so much sentiment around this topic in the markets, and it was turmoil, and maybe it will be turmoil. So let's see what is on the day. Again, I will go into the global astrology. For the ones who want to know more what happens on Bitcoin level, you can join Patreon. It is quite affordable. You have all these forecasts 1 month in advance, including detailed videos, and of course there are some interesting yearly reports that you can get for BTC, Ethereum, Solana, but also recently we released XRP, also ADA, and of course Dogecoin. So you can benefit from nice discounts, 10% for the silver tier and 20% for the gold and platinum tier if you join Bitcoin. For any product, the single exception is the BTC hour by hour. But now that being said, on the 2nd of April, believe me or not, but the astrology looks bullish. I do not know how much will be manifested due to the fact that we have Saturn activated in the Bitcoin chart. Yes, this is a mystery that I will reveal for now. And Saturn is that planet that you remember changed sign, and it doesn't have much of the energy of Pisces, and it's in a confused state, still in Aquarius, half of it. I talk about the sidereal zodiac. So this means that this can unfold a bit later, and I think the next day for sure something will happen. We do not have a global astrological aspect at day level on the 2nd of April UTC time zone, so all my calendars are in the UTC time zone. Just a reminder, on the day we do have still the moon in high focus, and we know that currently a moon is very strongly activated in the Bitcoin chart. Therefore, we do have these changes in price action that are very, let's say, transient in nature. They are not durable. They will happen and then it will change again and again. And it's like a moon waxing and waning. So it's increasing and decreasing like crazy in still to be determined cycles. I think to a certain degree they do work. So we do have a moon conjunct Jupiter. This is the most important aspect of the day, and it is very important because it shows some kind of optimism, and it happens at the end of the day though. And the moon is about the masses sentiment. So we see the whole day is fueled with this energy of the moon, which is at global level the ruling influence for the day. Then other major aspects are with Pluto, which is trine, also positive, and this is about regulation. It's about big money, ETFs. So something about that could really be revealed and come to the surface as a good news somehow. Or we see, for example, that whales really are ready or already did some steps in regards of price increase, so to speak. And we do have also a moon sextile sun, which is about moon, the masses, sun, about the ruling class. It's about the king, so to speak. So it's about some regulation that would be benevolent towards people in some way. So this is also what is shown. So we know that there was a lot of change in opinion here. It could still be changed in the next weeks. Be aware of that, because we still have volatility actually, and this is still a good trigger, I would say, for short-term growth at least, and it needs to be really put into the whole picture, because it is an opportunity to make money short term. Thank you so much for your attention, for your time, for liking and subscribing. It helps the channel. I appreciate this, and until next time, be joyful. See you.